Next to skate, representing Alberta, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, Black Gold.
Black Gold.
They are coached by Sarah Pulkkinen and Kaylee Bianco. Their team manager, Danielle Hegel.
And Sarah used to be a coach in Finland, of course, a synchronized crazy country.
Really? Oh, good to know. And they are skating to Dancing Machine and Remember the Time from Michael Jackson's Immortal. Once again, from Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, Black Gold.
You know, Tara, I was wondering about the ice conditions. Of course, after 4 teams, that ice gets chewed up pretty good. There's a couple falls of this program, and you wonder, but it's for
If that
everybody.
plays into it. No, I
Yeah.
completely agree. I was thinking that yesterday. It's not like there's 4 single skaters or 4
No.
teams. There
Exactly.
are 4 synchronized skating teams of 16 skaters on there. And of course, with everything they do, the ice is bound to get a little chewed up in certain areas.
And getting pulled, amongst your partners and an ice, you might hit a rut. All those things come into play, and also carrying the flow. If you're at the end of the group, carrying the speed and the flow on running edges is way more difficult when the ice is chopped up.
Of course, and I would say especially on their non-hold section when you have to do your rockers and your counters, when there are tons of ruts in the ice, it's really hard to get deep edges because you're afraid your edge is going to be taken away by a previous edge in the ice. So I think that's definitely something that, it's the luck of the draw, unfortunately. It happens, and I guess that's something you need to work on and deal with because
It is what it is.
it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, Ted, you had mentioned earlier their coach coming from Finland,
Pukkanen, yeah.
Sarah Pukkanen. Finland is actually a very crazy synchro country, is it not?
Oh, totally. It's synchro mad. And matter of fact, to make a national synchro team is a huge accomplishment there. More so than singles, really, or dance. And they have clubs that are just synchro. Simply
Wow.
synchro, right?
I've seen that just by the strength of all of their synchro teams. But it is true that I feel like in Finland and a little bit in Sweden, synchro seems to overtake the singles and the dance and pairs aspect.
And when there's a world championship, any world championship is popular, no question. But when there's a world championship in Finland or in Sweden, it's just sold out. It's just completely 100% insanely crazy and full. And it's a lot of fun to go to. You'll never experience a figure skating event quite like that. In particular in Finland, it's like hockey here. Finland's popular as well, but junior hockey world championships is crazy here. Well, synchronized skating in
It's
Finland and
crazy in
Sweden is
Finland and
crazy as
Sweden. Well, you're starting to see that seep over into different countries, so that's very nice to see. The marks for black gold, a segment score of 63.16, a total competition score of 98.12. Black gold is currently sitting in first place.
Black gold est présentement en première place. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Taro, that concludes the first group in the open category. Pretty exciting. Coming up a little bit later is the novice, the junior, and the senior. Now we're a day and a half into synchronized skating. You're knowing a little bit more about it. You're asking about it. What are your impressions?
Well, I'm having a lot of fun. It's really fun seeing all of these teams perform out there. And today I find almost more fun than yesterday because especially we started off with intermediate and open. We know their programs, we've seen them yesterday, they're doing them again today. So it's almost like if you remember your favorites, you're rooting for them. And if you remember the teams that might have struggled a bit yesterday, had a fall here or there, you're rooting for them. And if you remember the teams that skated good, you're rooting for them to skate better. So you almost become a fan of them, and so far it's been a lot
And
of
just
fun.
the environment here, as we said, when Nexus skated, we had all the parents were in front of us, and I've never seen the fathers of these skaters leap up and hugging each other and pumping their fists, and they were so excited about the skate and about the score. It's a completely different environment in the figure skating world here at a synchro competition. It's quite spectacular.
Well, I said when your parents go to an event and you're a single skater or a dancer or a pair skater, and you have a good mark, they might be sitting beside each other and give themselves a little squeeze or maybe a hug. But it's highly unlikely they're going to jump up and give each other a high five and a hug because the parents of their competitors are sitting amongst them, and it's common courtesy to keep your feelings to yourself and stay calm. Here, their teammates and the parents of their daughter's teammates are sitting right beside them, so why not jump up and down, give each other a fist bump and a high five, and carry on.
Well, it's a pretty wild sport. It's a lot of fun to watch, and it's hard to cover on TV. I have to tell you, that's not the easy thing, and it's hard to transfer that into a television show, and nevertheless it is fabulous, and I've seen this Scandinavian countries do a pretty good job. Mind you, they have about 8 cameras, we have 2. So we're doing the best we can. We hope you're enjoying it. We're just going to finish the ice resurfacing. We'll be back with the second group in the open category.